O senhor quer se arvorar de grande benfeitor que vai prometer. O senhor promete o tempo todo. O senhor prometeu levar água para o Nordeste. E agora o senhor está prometendo picanha e cerveja. O senhor não fica vermelho com essas propostas mirabolantes e mentirosas?
That was the last debate between Bolsonaro and Lula. Bolsonaro was angry at Lula because he was promising meat, meat and beer as part of his campaign for the presidency. And he was asking Lula if he had no shame of being such a liar. And I agree with Bolsonaro 100% there. I think Lula is just a populist, a shameless populist, a parasite. He has always been a parasite, not a communist, because he's not brave enough. Would you stop with that communism bullshit? There is no such thing as communists. They are not, those people are not even brave enough to be communists. Lula is just a coward, and he wants to be a parasite. He has always been a parasite, and nothing more than that. In fact, I think if he was a communist, I mean, I could even admire the guy a little, but far from it. He's just a shameless populist. He gives handouts for the people as he has the perfect life, very rich, very capitalist life. He was crying the other day for the poor, and the next day he was getting in a very expensive plane to Egypt. So there, that's the communism for you. In any case, those elections are over. Lula is back in business. Yes, and there's a lot of tension in Brazil right now because Lula is being Lula. I mean, he wants to inflate the state as much as he can. So, and everybody has to pay for it. He doesn't have to pay for anything anymore, no? I mean, he doesn't help anybody out of his own pocket. He just wants to use the people's money to give handouts for the poor. At any case, that's how you win elections, no? I mean, it works. What can I say? Let's suppose you don't have any dollar at all and you get a check from the government. That's good. I don't care about your ideology or anything. It's just that it works. It worked for Lula. It's working all over South America. All over. The right wing keeps losing elections. It's a shame, actually. I mean, you guys should just give up. You don't win anywhere anymore. You lost in the United States. Joe Biden is the president. Remember, you lost it, and you will lose it again. Donald Trump or DeSantis, it doesn't matter. You are going to lose to Kamala Harris. She is going to be the next president of the United States easily. It's not even going to be that difficult. You lost elections in Chile. Yes, Boric is the president in Chile. He's a left wing. You lost the elections here in Argentina, of course. Alberto Fernandez won the elections here. You lost the elections in Bolivia. Yes, in fact, the ex-president of Bolivia, she's in jail for 10 years. That's how the right wing is doing here in South America. What about Colombia? You lost the elections in Colombia. What about Venezuela? Should I even have to talk about Venezuela, for crying out loud? Maduro is still in power and he is not going anywhere anytime soon. That man was smart enough to have the military on his side, and he's untouchable. I mean, he's going to last, I think, forever as the president of Venezuela. Should I talk about Cuba? Well. At any case, the right wing is, a shame. You guys are pathetic losers. That's what you are. You cannot win elections anywhere. And let's talk about Brazil again. Brazil, Bolsonaro, the last real right-wing person in South America that was in power. just lost the elections to Lula. There you are, right wing. Don't you have any shame? Just give up. just, just give the power to the opponent and say, "Well, okay, you can have it because I'm not good enough to win elections anymore." In any case, back to my game. This is Rimworld, a game made by Tan and Sylvester, a Canadian game. Excellent strategy if you like strategy games. I really recommend that you check Rimworld out. You can get it on Steam. Had the ratings of 98% positive among 2,000 users. Javier Milei, a congressman here in Argentina, a libertarian, anarcho-capitalist congressman, got here in this planet by himself, naked. He's naked. I hope I don't get flagged by YouTube. He's naked. He doesn't have any clothes. And he got here with no guns, no weapons, no food, no money, no nothing. So he had to start to build a colony, a anarcho-capitalist colony by himself with his bare hands. Yes. And then later came Jair Messias Bolsonaro, the myth, the Brazilian president, really polemic, really funny, really entertaining guy. I'm going to miss you, man. You were funny. You really made me laugh over those last 40 years. No, I've been following Bolsonaro for a lot more than that. You know, I've known the guy at least on TV for a long time now, and he's always been a funny man. And later came this prisoner that I have here in my gulag, my personal gulag, this communist that tried to invade my private property, and I have him as my prisoner, and I'm going to convert him to libertarianism, and then I'm going to enslave him. Yes, he's going to be my slave. This game was actually banned in Australia, so I can understand why. Sometimes it can get really violent. I lost a game because I had no food, and all of my characters became vicious cannibals. They started to eat each other. It was a bloody mess. So there, it's a really interesting, funny, and has an art that I like. Characters have no legs, no arms. They are just sticks with heads and tons of personality to them. I'm going to later try to match more, the looks of my characters to see if they match more the real lives Javier Milei and Jair Messias Bolsonaro. As you can see, Bolsonaro still has a small tear under his eyes because he just lost the elections. And in fact, he was crying the other day. Come on, man, crying for what? You know what? It's a favor. The fact that you lost the elections, take that time to take care of yourself. You look like shit. He doesn't look good at all, our myth Bolsonaro. At any case, Javier Milei is cooking. I do not know if the real life Milei knows how to cook, but here in the game he is a good cook actually. And as you can see, I need to change my stove. This is a wood stove. I'm going to change it for an electric one. Okay, almost 10 minutes. I'm going to recommend you again to check out on Sam Cedar. Yes, Milei, go to bed, go sleep, man. You deserve it. These people work a lot. I get tired sometimes only by looking at. I hate to work. Oh, I never could have a job. I could never stay in a job. I always got fired because I'm lazy. I do not like to work. I'm a bum. True, I'm a bum, and I don't care. I do not give a shit about being a bum at this point in life. So whatever. At any case, here is Bolsonaro's ideology. He's a loyalist, transhumanist, human primacy. He wants to have age reversal and body modification. He's a nut, just like in real life. That's our Bolsonaro, the myth for you guys. Check out on Sam Cedar and the Majority Report if you like libertarianism, and that's it.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.